What's up guys, Coach Jake over here at Tampa Sports Academy. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to foam roll, why you should do it first in your workout, why it's important to do it, and also the routine that I take all my athletes through before we get to work. Okay, so foam rolling, what is it? It's a self-myofascial release technique, which is basically a big word for saying giving yourself a massage. The misconception with foam rolling is you want to do this after your workout. I don't really think there's any better or worse time to foam roll, but in my opinion, what I do with all my athletes is do it pre-workout versus post-workout. The reasons that we do this is that this technique is beneficial in order to reduce muscle adhesions or those knots and restrictions you feel in your muscle. It also brings blood circulation to the muscle, so more nutrients kind of warms your muscles up before you actually get them moving, and it also increases range of motion. We want to increase this range of motion before we work out, so when we do strength train, we have that increased range of motion versus doing it post-workout and training with bad range of motion just to get good range of motion at the end. Okay, so with the foam roller, like I said, it's something I do pre-workout with all of my athletes. Today I'm going to teach you the little 5-10 minute circuit that we do in order to get us ready for our workout. So, we always start with the calves. The theme is basically just work your way from the bottom up. To get your calves, the better way to do it is sit your calf right on top of the foam roller, cross one leg over to increase that pressure, and then use your arms to lift yourself up. What we're looking for is about 10 to 12 rolls from your ankle joint to your knee joint. And then once you get that 10 to 12 rolls in, you can go ahead and swap, put the other leg on top, roll the other side out. If you find some tension in that calf, a spot that hurts, that is the spot that you want to roll out. That's where that restriction of movement is going to be, that you want to break that adhesion up. The next movement we're going to do is, we started with the calves, we're going to get our hips nice and opened up. So the best way to do this is sit on top of the foam roller like a chair. You're going to put one ankle on top of your opposite knee, and whatever knee is up, that's the side that we want to foam roll. So we're going to open that hip joint up, put pressure on that side, and roll back and forth. Same 10 to 12 rolls back and forth, getting that glute opened up, that hip opened up, and even into that lower back. Try to get all that tight stuff nice and loose. So the next thing we're going to do is roll out our entire back. The best way to do this is lean, put some pressure on the foam roller with your lower back. Give yourself a nice big hug, try to create space in that spine, and then relax into the foam roller. You're going to roll back and forth. You might feel some cracks in that upper back and lower back. And same as always, when you find that tight spot, just maintain the pressure on it. Try to roll out that knot, whatever tight spot you have. Okay, next muscle we're going to do is our lat muscle. This contributes to a lot of shoulder restriction, back pain, stuff like that. We obviously want to eliminate that when we work out. So the best way to roll your lat out, number one, lay on it, put it right under that shoulder joint. You want your palm up facing it and try to contract your arm. So don't let it relax, that's going to do nothing. Try to flex that lat muscle a little bit by lifting your hand off the ground, and we're going to roll from our shoulder joint all the way down to our rib cage. Same amount of times, about 10 to 12 rolls. If you find that nice tight spot, make sure we roll that out. Good. So moving on, the next muscle we're going to roll out is our quad muscles. What we're going to do, the best way to do this is to stagger the foam roller. So one leg is not in contact with it and one leg is. We want to maintain that pressure on the leg on the foam roller. So stagger it, one quad on, and then if you want a little more pressure, you can cross one leg over. You're going to roll from your hip to your knee joint, roll all around until you find those knots or adhesions. You'll kind of feel them click around, maybe a little bit uncomfortable. About 10 to 12 rolls. Then make sure you switch from one side to the other. Try not to roll here. We do not want to roll our IT band out. We want to make sure that we focus solely on our quad muscles right there. Okay, last but not least, the muscle we're going to roll here is our inner thighs. So, best way to focus on this muscle, you're going to stick one leg out, one leg at 90 degrees, right on your knee joint, kind of inside your hip, and you're going to force yourself to roll that inner thigh out and in. Same thing from your knee joint to your hip joint. Try to get as much pressure as you can on it. Roll out all those tight spots. Make sure you do the same thing for both sides. hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to throw this into your next warm-up before you work out. Also make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.